on here. Okay, so first and foremost, okay, get your arms hanging back now. You can see when you get this club there, more sort of hanging down in front of your shoulders. So it's back of you. If there's your left leg there, and there's your left leg there, the hands want to be sort of too far in front there. Okay, you want the arms just hang down from your shoulders, more relaxed. Just again, anything you do in life, is driving a car, eating your dinner, drinking a pint, you do things kind of in front of us. We don't want to be sort of over here and out there and up here in awkward spots, okay? Because it puts tension in your arms, your shoulders, your grip, your left hand grip's getting quite tight, as you said. And if your left arm's up here now, the ability to rotate from up there, if you just put your arm in that position, it's very hard for your left arm to do this. If you put your arm down here, I can flip it all day, you see. So it's getting that sensation that when the club comes back, the hands aren't going to win that race. Okay, the club has to be releasing through. And if we watch this one, and this is actually a slower sort of swing, as you come back to the golf ball now, you can see your hands have got to the impact position there now, have gone through the line, which means that club face now is aiming out to the right. Okay, if we swing this golf club here now, as we go back, this is actually a better swing. We went a little bit left to right. As we go back to the same format, let the arms just drop and drop. Your left arm staying a bit straighter there, which is good. I'm not saying keep your left arm straight, but the pulling of your arm to try and get speed early will cause your arm to bend. We're not saying lock your left arm, but by letting the club just in some ways drop down this way and allow that club head to win the race.
Right.
Just about, you see.
Yeah.
That's a square club face. Okay, as we then go through, you can release the target. Head staying down a little bit long, but I think that's just something you could have done for a while. Maybe we're not going to change that like that, so I wouldn't worry about it too much yet. No. For me, it's more about that club face and the hands. Who wins the race? If the hands win the race, you can see then the club face now is in a leaning forward position. If the club face squares up, you've got no loft. If it doesn't square up, the ball goes to the right. So if your face is aiming, so we just draw a little. If this is the fairway down here, okay, forget where you are. Okay, so the green is up here and the sort of tee is down here. If your club face is aiming in that direction, which it would be if the hands are in front, okay? If you try to swing in to out, the ball ends up over here somewhere, out of bounds. So you have to swing it out to get the ball to curve back the target. It's not disastrous, but it's not what you ideally want to play. In an ideal, we want a sort of a straighter shot where the ball's kind of going there and doing this or there and doing that, one of the two, okay? I don't really care for draw or fade. I'd rather a person being consistent with their ball flight. If someone is more fade biased, then we'll stick with the fade. So aim on the left-hand side and fade at 10 yards. But if you're trying to swing into out with the face open, it's in here somewhere. Okay. If the club face can win the race back to the golf ball, we'll start getting a few of these with the path that you've had in the past. If you're swinging out to him, which you said you were, last shot on the camera, you can just gone way left. Your club face won the race. Okay. Once you get that feeling, the club face winning the race and what that takes to square the club face up, then we can start getting the path to be more towards target rather than going that way. But you can't change your path until you can secure the club face. And to secure the club face, that left arm's got to relax down, the grip pressure's got to get looser, and I think the feeling of what a closed club face feels like. At the moment, you're not really sure what closed feels like, is it? It could be...
No. Well, I've never been able to do it.
Exactly.
No, I never know.
Yeah, you just swing your arms at the golf ball as hard as you can, because you create a lot of club head speed, which is great, as I said before, not a bad thing, club head speed. But you create the club head speed the way you do, and it causes the club face to come back now at impact with the hands a long way in front, which is why your irons are probably okay at the moment, but your driver's probably a bit leaking off the right there, causing some problems. So if you can get that sensation, that driver's winning the race with the head, because that's where the ball's further forward. If the ball's further forward, it is. The club face wins the race and squares them up. So it's finding a speed, as we said, that you can do that. So you're on the sim here now, aiming left that green line, hitting them left that green line, whatever speed that may be. Look at your club head speed. What may feel, I don't feel a full speed. The club head speed is 85 mile an hour. It's pretty fast, isn't it? Okay. So we're looking at more sort of the 50 or 60s, I suppose, and then build back up to a faster speed so we can then get it back on fairway. But yeah, it'll take a little bit of time, no doubt, getting that club face to win the race, because you're used to sort of doing this and getting power. But yeah, with a bit of practice and again a bit of time, just getting the feeling, try that sort of that sensation, that whip cracking sort of thing. Almost put something in like a bag on the wall and try and you're trying to whip the bag there with your hand and give it a smack there rather than sort of pull the arm past the bag and the club's back here. So we'll there's no power now because the power is going to be given after impact with the face wide open. So.
What are these training aids like the whippy ones with the ball on the end, the weighted ones? They're supposed to cause.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, they're quite. I mean, they can. I've actually got a straight. If I can find it in the shop now, then you can have a go if you want to. Yeah, they kind of sort of like momentum sort of carries the club through kind of thing. There, I've had some success with them with people, especially trying to get the feeling of the drop because you can't pull it because it's quite heavy. So they're quite good. So yeah, but yeah, that sensation of letting the arm sort of fall here and the club face whipping creates a speed, not your arm doing that. So.
I think there's a weight on the end. I think it forces your wrist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It falls that wrist to hinge up after. So yeah, definitely.
Getting the muscle memory, I suppose.
Well, exactly. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's getting and how that left arm and everything function here though, rather than doing this and then doing it over here somewhere. So makes sense.
Yes, it does make sense. It's worse than I thought it was.
Well, it's not as bad as you think.
If I came here a couple of weeks ago, it was disastrous.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thought they got it a lot better, which but obviously we're doing the wrong thing.
Well, and that's the thing sometimes. Sometimes you're curing a fault with something else. I think that you're very common in terms of people sort of, I'm sliced the ball, I'll try and cure it by changing the path. Everyone tries to change their path when the ball's going one way or t'other. And in reality, they should be changing the club face. The club face sends the ball where it wants to go to get better at controlling him. That is the be all and end all in golf. Can you control the club face? If the club face is fairly square impact, no matter what the path is, the ball will end up on target, or more often not on target. So, okie dokie.